I'm joined by Director General of Border Roads, Lieutenant General Rajeev Chaudhary, sir. Sir, BRO has always been on the forefront when it is about connectivity to the border roads. And this time, the occasion is the opening of ZojiLa Pass. We know that this time it was the shortest closure time. If you can talk to us about the development and about the efforts that the BRO Karamyogis have put in.
This is a record which we are going to make, and last year we kept ZojiLa closed only for 110 days. You are aware that ZojiLa used to get closed for at least 160 to 180 days in the past 3 years before, and it used to bring all the life to standstill, especially of people from Ladakh and Kargil and Dras, because they were not connected by any other route with the mainland. So by opening this pass early, it has not only brought happiness and facilitated the trade and commerce of people of Ladakh, it has also given a strategic extension to the armed forces, especially in the present context of the things, that they can be moved in by the road also to Ladakh when in any eventuality it is required. More so, as you are aware, in 2021, this pass was opened on 19th April. Right. And 22, it was opened on 19th March. This time, our endeavor is much before that, and the closure time will be reduced from 110 days to 73 days to 67 days. So that is quite an achievement for BRO Karamyogis, and of course it brings that much happiness and facilitates these people to come to Kashmir Valley. And you are aware from 24th of March, Ramzan is also starting. So it has got a lot of public significance in that complete matrix. We have been able to do this because of our resolve. I wanted to break not only ZojiLa as a myth that it can't be opened, but we wanted to break mindsets also. And we have used very well-planned strategy to do that. And we have been working, our people have been working in sub-zero temperatures in the night also, because as you are aware, during the later part of the day, it is avalanche prone. Exactly. And it gets triggered, so we can, our whole process of opening and clearance can jeopardized. Right. So that we have planned very meticulously between Project Beacon, which is situated in Srinagar, right, and Project Vijayak, which is there in Kargil. Right. And both the teams now today have met at the 0 point, and we are just giving the final touches to the clearance operations.
Right. Sir, opening and closing an opening is one aspect, and the smooth connectivity afterwards in another. We are told that, as you rightly mentioned, that there are some avalanches prone areas in that, and for that you have taken some sort of precautions as well. What about the deployment of BRO teams in those areas, and what are the precautionary measures that you are going to take this time?
That is a good question. You see, from Sonamarg to 0 point and from 0 point to Daras, there are a number of avalanche sites which get triggered in the afternoon especially. And you are also aware that ZojiLa Pass, which is situated at approximately 11,000 feet, it draws maximum amount of snow precipitation in the world. To the tune of 30 to 40 feet snow gets accumulated on the road where we clear. So we have to be very careful, and by way of experience, we have generally marked all these avalanche sites, and our teams are ready, the alarm teams are ready whenever such kind of eventuality happens. We always make our people safe away from the avalanche sites. So we take a lot of precautions, and this time, first time what we have done, we have also put a navigation system on our leading dozer. For the first time, all the roads of BRO have been now put on the GIS, and we know exactly the alignment of the road along with the longitude and latitude. So that navigation system works on that philosophy, and it facilitates that leading dozer to go exactly on the road alignment. Otherwise, what happens? He is not able to find out or decipher where the road is when the snow is there. So that has also given a lot of extra confidence to the leading teams and following teams, but also make it faster, this whole snow clearance operation. So that is a major technology what we have used this time.
Also, sir, one important question that I wanted to ask, it is one of the important connectivity because it connects Ladakh to the rest of the country. You have reduced the time from 160, 150, 160 days to 73 days, and now this time 67 days. But people are still waiting for all-weather connectivity, and for that we have ZojiLa Tunnel under construction, and it will be it will get open very soon. But having said that, wanted to take update on ZojiLa Tunnel as well as to when people of Ladakh can expect that they'll be having all-weather connectivity to the rest of the country.
That is again a very good question. We want all-weather connectivity on this axis. This is strategically very important, and also from the trade, commerce, and socio-economic reasons, it connects valley to the Ladakh. So those two tunnels, one at ZojiLa, that is approximately 14 kilometers, and one at Z mode, that is approximately 6 kilometers. Both construction is going on a very fast rate, and the breakthrough should be done in Z mode tunnel maybe by December this year, and these two tunnels should be ready by 24 or 25. And that is quite a good progress which is being made. And once these two tunnels are prepared and ready, then we will have all-weather connectivity from Srinagar to Ladakh throughout the year.
All right. Sir, I'll take this opportunity to ask you questions on several other projects. We know about the Sela Tunnel in Arunachal Pradesh. We know about Shrinkula, the recent development about Shrinkula, and also the ZojiLa that you talked about. If you can give us a sort of update, a brief update on other projects as well, because BRO, as I mentioned in the starting of this particular interview, that you are always working at the forefront. You are connecting the border areas. So if you can give a sort of update about the other projects as well.
Before I do that, I also want to tell you that BRO opens approximately 26 to 30 passes all along the Indo-China border. Right. And most important ones are there in J&K and Ladakh, and of course in Uttarakhand, and then in Arunachal in Tawang sector. Right. So on all the passes, we have accelerated the opening process, so the connectivity can be established at the earliest, so our forces can be inducted whenever it is required. That is one. And in some cases, which are very important passes like Sadhna, Fartiya and Zedgali in Valley, they have been opened throughout the year. And 3 passes in Uttarakhand also are kept open throughout the year. Now this process itself, if you really understand, not only from the point of view of intangibles, but tangibles also, when this connectivity is established on this main axis, most of the troops which are there in Ladakh are maintained in the winter season through air arm. So once the road is clear, we are able to save 7 crores per day. In a season, just by opening ZojiLa early, we are able to save government exchequer to the tune of 450 crores for armed forces only.
The movement and the logistics.
The movement, logistics, hiring of people, and taking these things through the air. It costs a good amount of funds. So that is another dimension to early opening. It is not only to break that mindset or myth and give strategic extension to the armed forces in Ladakh, and of course upgrade the socio-economic standards of the people. It is also saving a lot of money and effort by air when we are maintaining armed forces deployed in Ladakh. Now I'll come to the main projects what BRO is doing. As you mentioned, Shrinkula has just been declared by government on 15th February, and we have started the process of contract. And maybe to be very hopeful, we will be able to start the work on Shrinkula by May end or so. And we want to complete it very fast. Within 3 years, Shrinkula should be ready, along with the Nimu Padam Darcha road, which is the central access to Ladakh, and which is more important. Because if you see, ZojiLa when the road goes from Srinagar to Daras, Kargil and ahead, it is susceptible, it is very close to LC. It is susceptible to disruption. As well as the other axis, Manali Sarchu, which goes through three passes, Barlatla, Lachungla and Tangangla, that is also close to LAC. So we are now preparing the central axis, which will go Lahore Spiti to Janskar and straight to Leh. So that axis will be not only shorter, but also there is only one pass there, Shinkunla, and where we are now going to make a tunnel within 3 years, and that will be connecting 137 villages of Lahore Spiti to 36 villages of Janskar, which are not connected till now. So that will be a major game changer for these people as well as for the armed forces. Now you also talked about Sela. Sela is also in the final stages of completion. Maybe by May, June, we'll be able to complete it for the inauguration and dedication to the nation. And it will make the things easier for the armed forces when they have to get inducted into Tawang at a faster rate and it will provide a all-weather connectivity to West Kaming to Tawang sector. And on the same axis, there is another tunnel, Nechipu, which is almost ready and can be inaugurated anytime as per the decision of the government. More than that, we are also working on a tunnel, Brahmaputra tunnel, which is going to come under Brahmaputra river. It will have the longest road rail connectivity in the world under a river, approximately 9.8 kilometer long. 3 tubes will be there, 2 for the road traffic and 1 for the rail traffic. So that is also in final stages of planning. And then we are also, I want to tell you that Shinkulla, when it is completed, it will be the highest tunnel in the world. Today, Mila tunnel is the highest in China, which is 15,500 feet or so. This will be placed at a height of 15,855 feet and going to be the highest. And beyond that, we will be starting maybe, if not this year, next year, Kila tunnel in Ladakh, which is going to be even higher at 18,000 feet, 8-kilometer long tunnel. So BRO is now full of a lot of tunnel projects. It is in fact the front runner in the world level, global level. The kind of tunnels what we are making in Himalayas, nowhere else these heights occur. Alps, as you know, Mount Blanc is the highest peak, which is 15,700 feet only. And we are making tunnels at 16,000, 17,000, 18,000 feet. So BRO is now doing a lot of work, especially in Ladakh and Arunachal, where very recently Honorable Raksha Mantri dedicated 203 projects. Right. Sorry, 103 projects on 3rd January. And out of that, 67 projects have been made only in Arunachal. So, and approximately 40 in Ladakh. So, our focus is there completely on infrastructure development and strengthening the security metrics through the roads in Ladakh and Arunachal. And I also want to tell you, when the road is made, it is the backbone of all the development which takes place. For other ministry to go ahead, like communication or electricity, water, health, education, tourism, aviation, everything rides the road. So BRO is connecting the remotest places in the forward locations, the villages which have been abandoned. Now reverse migration is taking place. Wherever we are connecting these villages, the people are going back to their land and starting their small businesses, what they were doing earlier.
All right. So clearly talking about BRO, so the projects are in full swing, and the ZojiLa Pass itself, with this shortest closure and the opening, BRO is going to save a lot of money, and this is going to be a big relief for the people of Ladakh. With camera person Vikas Rawat, this is Akash Sharma for CNN News 18.